So lately, people who know we have a team in Liberia have been asking me, how are you working on Ebola? What are you doing? There's so much in the media and it can be really difficult to keep up on what is being done and what the needs are. So I'm going to try to summarize a little bit here. First, a bit about the organization. Survivors Truce Liberia was established with the support of Survivors Truce in the US this last year. It's Liberians who have a vision to promote stability and peace through media that encourages positive community engagement around critical issues. We believe that communications are essential to any relief or stability effort. Of course, when Ebola emerged as an urgent issue earlier in this year, the Liberia team started looking at how our approach could be useful. As the epidemic grew, it became clear that there were some key gaps that we could help with. So in the context of Ebola, we've been advocating for communication strategies that are grounded in and leverage local culture in support of Ebola containment and community recovery. In August, we released messaging guidelines to help others creating awareness materials, as well as the national and international media. Almost immediately, we noticed a shift in the stories being told about Liberia. And perhaps more importantly, we heard back from other organizations providing services around the country that the guidelines were really helpful. When people think about Ebola, of course, they think of the medical side, and we've been engaged there as well. While the ramping up of international aid is much needed and very much appreciated, more will need to be done in order to push this epidemic back. That's why in September, we released a proposal for integrating community care into the overall containment strategy. Our perspective is that people are being cared for in community, whether we like it or not. And if the disease continues to spread in the ways that some people project, even these ramped up medical facilities will be overwhelmed. Liberian culture has strong values of caring and community accountability. So why not build on those values to engage communities in caring for their ill more safely? So while those efforts are focused on kind of bigger picture strategy, we also have been doing direct work on the ground. The Survivors Truce Liberia team has been documenting and sharing survivors' stories to encourage others to comply with the needed treatment and quarantine protocols. They've been lobbying the local media to carry those stories and also to minimize the amount of kind of sensationalist and politicized reporting on the crisis. They are working with communities there to help them develop their own strategies for supporting those affected by the disease. We've also hosted regular call-in planning sessions with people outside of Liberia who want to help. The people on these calls have different areas of expertise, but all know Liberia really well. And we've been working together to ensure that one another's efforts are as impactful as possible, streamlining information about how to go about sending goods, who to connect with, and so on. So if this sounds like an awful lot of really good work, consider this. We're doing all of this with an all-volunteer team on both sides of the Atlantic. We do what needs to be done, from 6 a.m. conference calls, to taxi rides out to Ebola-affected areas, to slogging through Monrovia rain to an internet cafe to send that urgently needed email. But we would really like to do more, to help communities look within, to stop Ebola, and then to mourn and heal and move forward. But to do this, we really need your help. Your donations at survivorstruce.org will directly support the team in Liberia. Thank you for your support.